at the XL place. We are powered to excel, and it's as simple as ABC without the K.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at xl1069fm. We're your visual radio and you can watch us live. On Twitter at xl1069_fm. It's Uyo to the world. We're one click away from pleasuring your ears. Listen to us live wherever in the world you are on www.xl1069.fm. It's excellent radio like you've never had it.
When news breaks, we follow the stories and events where they lead. While they rush to conclusions, we rush to the scene, bringing you the facts as they unfold. They say it's black and white. It's never black and white. XL News 360. Every day, 6:45 a.m., 11:45 a.m., 1:45 p.m., 3:45 p.m., and 5:45 p.m. Be a citizen journalist and report breaking stories from your area by calling our news hotline 0907-328-6240. Also, send pictures and audio via WhatsApp to 0802-200-5155. Slide in our DM at xl1069fm on Facebook and Instagram, or at xl1069_FM via Twitter. XL News 360. Factual, concise, accurate.
You're listening to the news live on XL FM.
Good morning and welcome to XL News 360. I am Rachel David White. Here are stories and events making the rounds at this time. Akwa Ibom Police Command arrests suspected murderer on wanted list. Foundation calls for greater investment in boy-child development. In sport, Algeria winger Riyad Mahrez retires from international football after loss to Switzerland in World Cup round of 32 fixture today. Details of these and more in a moment. Now the news in full. The Akwa Ibom State Police Command has arrested a suspected murderer who had been on the run for several months, according to a statement by the police public relations officer Tim Von John. The operatives successfully tracked and arrested one Nsikak Akwan, a male suspect from Ikorakwan Idemea, Ikorabasi local government area, who had been on the command's wanted list in connection with the murder of one late Markinson, also of the same community. The suspect allegedly committed the offense on 6 January 2026, after which he fled and remained in hiding in a bid to evade justice, but got arrested on 30th June 2026. During interrogation, the suspect confessed to the crime, while the locally made Dane gun allegedly used in committing the murder was recovered. In a separate operation, operatives of the command, acting on credible intelligence, dismantled a suspect armed robbery syndicate known for snatching motorcycles from unsuspecting members of the public at gunpoint within Ibom and into local government areas. The operation carried out on 29 June 2026 led to the operatives discovering the gang's hideout at Nasarawa Market, Mbaritam Village, where one suspect, Destiny Ekong, aged 22, of Afalbeitam, into local government area, was arrested. During the operation, one unregistered made C90 motorcycle suspected to have been stolen was recovered, with follow-up investigations leading to the arrest of another suspect, Anitia John, aged 50, of Mbiakpan Atan village. A search conducted at the residence resulted in the recovery of one single-barrel gun and 8 rounds of live cartridges believed to be connected to criminal activities. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Akwa Ibom State Command, Baba Azari, states that the command remains resolute in its determination to deny criminals any safe haven within Akwa Ibom State, and warns those involved in criminal activities to abandon unlawful act or be prepared to face the full weight of the law. Away from that, Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Omoino says the World Bank Assisted State Action on Business Enabling Reform (SEBA) program has rewarded the state with $6.2 million for its outstanding performance in transparency, budgetary management, and good governance under the 2024 assessment. And Governor Eno made this known during the July edition of the monthly Covenant Service held on Wednesday at the Banquet Hall, Government House, Uyo. He said the recognition underscores his administration's commitment to accountability, prudent management of public resources, and institutional reforms in line with the RISE agenda.
The government is a sign that we are doing well. People write, we don't do budget, we don't declare budget. Budget doesn't work. World Bank, hey, the same server they use. The World Bank was the one that brought the instrument. We use it to report. As of 2024, results just came out. World Bank gave Akwa Ibom State $6 million because we kept to our budget, we met budget, transparency, accountability. If we are not doing well, will World Bank come and give the state $6 million?
Governor Eno noted that the twin recognitions affirm that the state is on the right development trajectory, urging leaders at all levels to remain consistent in delivering good governance.
The World Bank built that program to reward states who keep to their budget, who show transparency and accountability. And they reward such a 2023, I would know because I came in halfway. 2024, we ran a full year, $6 million they sent to us. The government account. But I'm telling you that you just keep doing what you are doing. Whether you are a leader, local government chairman, do what you are doing. That will be very content.
The latest recognition comes on the heels of Akwa Ibom's emergence as one of Nigeria's top-performing states in governance in the Commonwealth Institute of Advanced and Professional Studies Governance Performance Index. In education, the Peniela Joy Children's Foundation has called for greater investment in the education and moral development of the boy child, saying boys deserve intentional mentorship to become responsible leaders and nation builders. The call came during the foundation's inaugural statewide boy-child education program and quiz competition held at secondary school Etoi Uyo under the theme "A boy is not a molester, but a promise." Founder of the foundation, Alice Joe Henry, said while significant progress has been made in empowering the girl child, there is an urgent need to also equip boys with the right values, education and guidance to prepare them for future leadership and family responsibilities.
As we were growing up, even our parents intentionally raised us, the girl's child, how to live for our husband, to care for our husband, and so. And the boy's child were unintentionally neglected. They were like, don't name your emotion. Why should you cry? This, that. No. So now I'm like, no. If this boy's child are intentionally raised as we raise our girl child, the society will be free. In fact, we won't have rapists, we won't have criminals, we won't have drug addicts.
The program featured a statewide quiz competition involving finalists from the 3 senatorial districts, with Master Demiwale Akimboshoye of Nigeria Navy Military School, Ologanam, emerging overall with a top prize of 500,000 naira. Or Kwang Bright Williams from Etoi Secondary School emerged the first runner-up and earned 300,000, while Joshua Raymond Okon and Dabo Samuel Deji of NNMS tied for second runner-up, both of whom carted away 200,000 naira. Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Ethical Orientation, Dr. Osondo Ahirika, urged boys to become moral agents in society, while child rights advocate Inimfon Samson encouraged them to speak out against any form of abuse, stressing that seeking help is a sign of courage.
The boy child necessarily should not be a molester, avoid gender-based violence, avoid social vices, abstain from cultism, truancy, and every other social evil that has the potential of ruining their future, and of course, socially responsible citizens of this great country, Nigeria, to be disciplined and to be focused on their future and strive to become a man that is responsible and will add to nation building and not be a burden or a problem to the society.
Our reporter Gold Princeville reports that the participant also called on parents, schools, religious institutions, and the wider society to work together in raising disciplined, responsible, and purpose-driven boys. Outside Akwa Ibom State, the Minister of Youth Development, Ayodele Olawande, has confirmed that one of the reforms approved for the National Youth Service Corps NYSC will see the scheme's traditional khaki uniform replaced with a dire fabric. Speaking on a televised interview on Thursday, the minister said the change is aimed at promoting local manufacturing and ensuring government spending benefit the Nigerian economy. Olawande said the reform is an ongoing process and that he will do all he can to ensure action is expedited.
That's why we are touching the economy. And what's the name of Adire? Is Adire, so Adire is being produced in Nigeria. We have it in Ogun, we have in Kwara, we have textile industry. Let's put our money back into the country. It's a process. We have been on the process. We are looking at those ones that we can implement without the heart. We are looking at those ones that we wait for the heart, and we are pushing. And and that is why it's good to be a youth minister as a youth. So it's for me to go and prostrate to the National Assembly and tell them that, see, this is something that you should treat like a state police.
The minister also disclosed that under the ongoing restructuring of the scheme, core members will increasingly be posted based on their areas of specialization. He explained that graduates with education-related qualifications would be posted to schools rather than the existing practice of deploying core members without regard to their professional backgrounds. On security concerns in some parts of the country, Olawande said the government is considering deploying prospective core members to regions where they studied and are already familiar with the environment, particularly in areas affected by security. Furthermore, Olawande dismissed reports suggesting the military would be removed from the NYC, describing such claims as misconception. He clarified that while the scheme's operational leadership would be headed by a civilian, the military will continue to play its role in the program, particularly in ensuring the security of corps members. You're listening to XL News 360 on XL 106.9 FM. Uyo. Talking business now. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has reduced its ex-gantry price of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, from 1,125 naira per litre to 1,075 naira per litre. The latest adjustment represents a 50 naira or 4.4% reduction from the previous price and is expected to further intensify competition in Niger's downstream petroleum sector. The new 50 naira per litre ex-gantry price reduction marks the second cut within 7 days, bringing the price down from 1,175 naira to 1,125 naira per litre and now 1,075 naira per litre. The refinery also aligned its coastal loading price with ex-gantry price at 1,075 naira per litre, effectively removing the earlier price differential between coastal and gantry sales. On the international scene, United States President Donald Trump has warned that Iran's power plant and bridges will be destroyed if Iran does not meet his latest deadline to agree to a deal that includes reopening the crucial Strait of Hormuz. The warning came as airstrikes hit 2 bridges and a train station in Iran, and Iranian officials urged young people to form human chains to protect power plants. The warning came as airstrikes hit 2 bridges and a train station in Iran. Trump also threatened that the whole civilization will die tonight if Tehran does not allow traffic to fully resume in the strait, through which a fifth of the world's oil transit in peacetime. in sport. Algeria winger Riyad Mahrez has announced his retirement from international football, and this comes after Switzerland defeated Algeria 2-0 in a World Cup round of 32 fixture today. Mahrez, who has scored 40 goals and provided 45 assists in 119 caps for the Algeria national football team, played a starring role in Algeria's 2019 Africa Cup of Nations triumph as he helped the Desert Warriors secure their second continental title. Mahrez will now focus his attention on club football. The former Manchester City star currently plays for Saudi Arabian side Al Ahly. Those are stories we followed for you at this time. The news was produced by Okodi. For more updates, visit our website on www.xl1069fm or follow us on Facebook at xl1069fm, on X at xl1069_FM, and on Instagram at xl106.9fm. And for your news coverage, you can call us on 0703 044 8822 or 0816 452 1298. I am Rachel David White. Good afternoon.